Hey guys, it's Angelo Christian coming to you today with an exciting podcast today with Real Estate Insider. Today we're going to be talking about home renovation loans. And so if you know that 60% of the pre-existing homes in the United States need some type of repair or rehab, and a lot of banks don't like to make loans on properties that need to get fixed up, or if you want to buy a foreclosure, or if you're an investor that are doing fix and flips, a lot of banks and lenders shy away and stay away from properties that need repairs or renovations. Or let's say that you already own a home and you want to add a swimming pool or an outdoor kitchen or add on an extra bedroom to your home. A lot of even your own local bank doesn't even want to give you the money to fix up your house. Well, we specialize and have renovation loan programs that help you, whether you're buying a home for brand new primary, or it's an investment property, or it's a second home, or you want to refinance. You can actually use the funds, the equity, to actually fix up your home and repair and renovate it. So there's a lot of different programs that we offer and specialize with FHA and conventional that will help you whether you're trying to either fix or flip if you're an investor, or if you're trying to do renovations where you can get those finance into your loan. And so let me give you an example. We're going to talk about a lot of different loan programs and how this can actually benefit you. But basically, the main thing is, as far as the requirements, it does require that you have a 620 or higher credit score, that you have verifiable income. They have to actually verify your income with either W-2s or tax returns. You have to have a debt-to-income ratio below 55%, and no bankruptcy in the last 2 years, and no foreclosure on your record in the last 3 years. Those are the main requirements to qualify. It can be used for primary residence. It can be used for secondary home. It can be used for investment. It can be used for investors. It can be used for purchasing or refinance. So those are the opportunities. And the way that it works is, let's say that you go and you find a house let's just say it's a foreclosure. And a lot of companies and banks don't like to do foreclosures. We lend on them. It's not a problem. So let's say that you see a nice foreclosure and it's for sale for, let's just use an example, $200,000, and the home needs a new roof, and that's $10,000. It needs a new furnace and AC, that's $9,000, right? So that's already $19,000, and it needs new flooring, that's $7,000. So that's $26,000 in repairs that it needs, right? You're thinking, well, I don't have an extra $26,000 on top of the down payment and closing costs. Don't worry, we got you taken care of. So we can get your closing costs included into the loan, so that way you don't have to pay out of pocket for the closing, and you can get this $26,000 of renovations included in the loan too. So what'll happen is, let's just say that the purchase price is $200,000, the repairs are $26,000, and the closing costs are $7,000. Well, you're going to end up doing a purchase for all of it combined together. So it's 200 plus 26 plus 7. You're going to end up financing a total of 234, right? So whenever you add everything up, actually it does 226, 233. So the total purchase price will be 233. Now you're going to put anywhere from 3.5% to 5% down on that total amount right there, right? So you're going to get all of your repairs included into the loan and your closing costs, and you only have to put 3.5% down. Sometimes some programs are 5% down. If it's an investor program, you will need to put 20% down. But for the primary and secondary, it can be anywhere from 3.5% to 5% down. And the way it works is, you'll close on the loan and buy the house as is right now with all the repair work needed. So you take title to the property, and then you actually hire an approved contractor. It has to be an approved contractor. You cannot do the work as the homeowner. And the contractor has to be licensed if there's a license in that state required, and he doesn't have to be insured. He'll come out to the property, and then he'll do the work, right? And the money will be sitting in escrow, being managed by a real estate attorney. The title company that you closed the property will manage that money, and he'll release the funds to the contractor based on the inspector coming out to the property to inspect the home, to make sure that the home passes inspection and code for the work that he's done. Once the inspector signs off on the work and says that everything's okay, and you sign off on it, then we'll release the money to the contractor, and only until those things happen. And then once the contractor is done with all the work, we send a final inspection out to the property to get it inspected, and then they sign off on it. They release this final check to him, and then your work, the home's done. you've already taken title and property and ownership of the home, and you're probably already living in the home if it's livable. But that's how it works. So you don't have to have all the repairs done up front. You can have them done after you close on the home. And you're typically given anywhere from 3 to 6 months, depending on the scope of the work. Now, we have many different types of renovation programs. With the FHA, there's 2 different types of FHA. There's a 203K streamline that will let you go up to $35,000 for repairs and renovations. And then there's a full 203K that just goes up to the loan limit for the county. So it could be $100,000, $150,000 in repairs or renovations. The biggest thing to understand with these renovation loan programs is that they're using the future value with an as-built appraisal to determine what the value of the home is. So whenever we get the bid for the work, the house has to appraise out for whatever whatever the amount is that we're going to finance. In this example, if you're purchasing for $233,000, the house has to appraise for at least 96.5% of the purchase price or higher. So the house can't appraise for $200,000 and you finance $233,000. That won't work, because then you'd be upside down. So you have to remember that you have, whenever you get your bid for your work, yes, you want to get all the stuff that you want done, but at the end of the day, the house still has to appraise out, because if it doesn't have the equity, the bank's not going to finance the deal. So you have to keep that in mind, that in other words, let's say in this example that you wanted $200,000 worth of work done, and you're buying the home for $200,000. If there's no homes in the neighborhood that appraise for $400,000, it's not going to work, because you don't have the market to support a $400,000 loan. So you have to keep that in mind too. The good news is that they take the repairs and renovations that you're making, they factor it into the future value. That's why it's called an as-built appraisal, to determine the future value of the home. Okay, that's why, like, if you're adding square footage, you're adding rooms, you're adding an outdoor kitchen, adding swimming pool, this helps to increase the value of the home, to help the value of the home go higher, which is very powerful too. So, but those are for the FHA. We also have, for conventional, we have the home style program that can go up to the county loan limit for your county with respect to what part of the country you're in, and that's for conventional loans. And on the conventional program, the mortgage insurance comes off when you hit the 80% loan to value. On the conventional program, you only have to put 5% down initially, and taxes and insurance are required. They're all fixed rate mortgages. Whether you do the FHA or the conventional, they're fixed rate mortgages. Your property taxes and your insurance and your mortgage insurance is included. Then we also have one for investors. And if you're an investor that's looking to do fix and flips, that works a little bit different. If you're trying to buy multiple properties, they use the after repair value. So it's kind of like the as-built appraisal, where let's say that you're buying a home for $100,000 and it needs $50,000 in work. Well, how much is that home going to be worth once the work is done? Is it worth $200,000? Is it worth $250,000? And on the investor program, they're typically going to lend up to 75% of the after repair value. So in this example, if you're wanting to borrow $150,000 and it's going to appraise for at least $200,000 or higher, you could quote unquote get the loan with little to no money down. But if the house is just going to appraise for $150,000 and your cost is at $150,000, well, then you're going to have to put 25% down, because your AVM, your after value market, is at 100%, and you'll only be able to go up to 75% on this type of loan program. So it just depends. Now, with the investor program, you still get to buy the house as is, and the funds for repair are put into escrow and released to the contractor. Interest rates are usually higher on the repair program or the investor program, because it's more likely portfolio or hard money, whereas the conventional and FHA loans are more government regulated, so they have lower interest rates. So it just depends on which way you're trying to go. Either way, we can figure out how to help you to get pre-approved. The process is very simple. You click on the link below to get started. You get signed up. You fill out the application. It just takes a few minutes. There's no application fee. There's no deposit. You don't pay anything to apply. We get it submitted for pre-approval. It takes about 3 to 5 days to process. You'd send in your documents like your W-2s, your pay stubs, and your bank statements. You can upload them to the portal or email them in. Then we would process it to get you pre-approved. The objective is to get your pre-approval letter in hand so you can make the offer and contract on the home. Then you send the contract back to us with the bid for the repairs, and then we order the appraisal, and then we underwrite and process the loan. The whole thing takes about 45 to 60 days to get the whole transaction done. But renovation loans are very popular. Now, this is not just if you're purchasing. Let's say you already own a home and you want to add a swimming pool to your backyard, or you want to add a swimming pool and outdoor kitchen. We can totally help you with that too. So let's say that, oh, honey, I want to put a nice saltwater pool and a hot tub and a summer kitchen in my backyard, and my bank told me that they won't give me a loan for home improvements. We can help you with adding the pool and the summer kitchen to your backyard. We do the same thing. We order an appraisal. We get the future value of the home. You get the pool man out there, and you get the contractor out there to give you the bid for the pool and the summer kitchen. And then we find out what the future value of the home is. And then basically we'll lend up to 110% of the future value of what that home is going to appraise at with the pool and the summer kitchen. And as long as it has the equity, then we'll refinance, pay off your current mortgage, and then put the money in escrow for the pool and the summer kitchen. We close on the loan. Your current lender gets paid off, and then we start to build out of the pool. Usually takes about 6 to 8 weeks to get everything done. We send the inspector out there to check the work, and then we release the funds to your pool builder. So it's a very similar process, very simple. It's not hard to do. The main thing is, having your house appraised out, having your documents in order, and then picking, the contractor or the pool builder that you want. And that's really it, and making sure that the work's done correctly. But that's the main takeaway here, guys. Don't be scared if you're a realtor and your customer wants to buy a foreclosure, or you see a house that needs a lot of repairs and you think that you can't get it. Yes, you can buy it, and we can help you to get you pre-approved so you can purchase that home. I don't care what somebody told you that you can't buy a foreclosure or you can't buy a house that needs repairs. It's not true. We can do it. We do it all the time, and we can help you to buy a home, whether it's carpeting, whether it needs a foundation, whether it needs a new roof, whether it needs a new furnace, whether it needs new flooring, appliances. We can help you to get you the money for those things and get it rolled into your loan so you can get that dream house that you want. So don't worry about that. Or if you're in a house right now and you want to add more square footage, you want to add a pool to it, you want to add nice things to it, well, you can do that. It doesn't matter if your bank denied the loan and they said they couldn't do it. We can help you. So give me a call. You can reach us at 281-817-HOME. That's 281-817-4663. Or you can click on the link below. Fill out the online application to get started. I'm Angelo Christian. If you don't know who I am, we work really hard at the mortgage company here to produce great content to educate you and empower you, to teach you how to make the best loan decisions with real estate and investing and finance. And so anything that we can do to help you, to empower you, to get you to the best home loan program, that's what we're here for to do. We produce 3 great shows here every single week. We have Real Estate Insider, Learning Hub, and Influencers. Please share this with your friends and family if you know anyone that wants to learn about finance or real estate or get pre-approved to buy a home. And if you have any comments, leave them down below. Follow us on our social media. We have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have Facebook. If there's anything you want to see, leave it down below. We'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for checking out. This is the home renovation show in the package, talking about how to buy a home or refinance your home and fix it up if you need improvements for renovations, repairs. No job is too big. No job is too small. Give us a call, 281-817-HOME. I'm Angelo Christian. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.